Using a giant marker to color your way through the puzzles of Max: The Curse of Brotherhood offers a great-looking and clever twist to the platforming genre. Well, it would if it weren't so frustrating half the time. Once the novelty of drawing wears off, the curse we're left with isn't Brotherhood, but awkward controls. I generally like the idea that I can make drawings to help solve platforming puzzles, even though it's not as freeform as the concept implies. Climbing ladders and jumping gaps as Max in the beautiful 2.5D environments gives you your first taste of the floaty controls. This game isn't as cuddly as it appears. Once Max obtains the marker, don't expect to learn much more about the mustached freak who stole his kid brother or the mysterious land where you've both ended up for this 7-hour game. What seems like the start of a rich, Disney-esque story about learning to love a bothersome sibling quickly fades away as though it were never there. New marker powers come at a nice pace though, and each one has its own vibrant chapter full of briefly interesting ways to use them. I especially enjoyed the water temple and the fire temple. Discovering new ways to utilize the power of the marker is entertaining. When the marker works, successfully navigating Max through areas using vines, branches, and water spouts together to create a sort of mousetrap sequence is seriously satisfying. Some high-pressure levels towards the end where you're outrunning lava are particularly epic as well. Unfortunately, getting through the well-thought-out puzzles in each section means dealing with the inaccuracies of the thumbstick-driven marker. It's not so much that their solutions are hard to figure out, but rather that I couldn't draw where I wanted and I could only use a small amount of ink. When I could draw, my vines, water spouts, or fireballs didn't always show up as I intended. That's a problem because in later levels you have to string a bunch of powers together, and if one fails, it's back to the checkpoint for Max. The marker feels as fat as it looks on screen, and it's cumbersome to use in the heat of a chase. It's weird that this Xbox exclusive didn't try to use Kinect or Smart Glass to make drawing easier. A bright platformer is just what we needed on Xbox One, and Max: The Curse of Brotherhood's vibrant setting and terrain-altering puzzles deliver. But it doesn't quite feel next-gen. With unintuitive controls, puzzle mechanics that have been done better elsewhere, and a story with the depth of a coloring book, it's hard to stay invested in this short adventure. Now, here's the section that shows the marker in action.